Greetings to you, and I want to say welcome to this seminar. I trust God to have people coming live today. I'm actually very happy that you are here. Okay. Truly, I'm happy, and it's been of a concern to me to have people having problems with their relationship. And if you know me over time, you know that I exhort building healthy lifestyle and healthy relationship is of priority to me always. So I talk about it, and this day, by the grace of God, we're going to do justice to the singular fact that um, marriages don't have to, or to see to our concern, marriages don't have to um, collapse after 20 years. And I want to trust God that someone will go listen to this video after now, right? So we have seen marriages, and it's so pathetic to see marriages, you know, come having problems or coming to an end after many years of marriage, like 20 years of marriage. It can just be even more than that. I met an elderly man yesterday who said he's in his 82 years. An elderly man that is 82 years, and the wife has passed. But after talking with me, he was interested on talking some more, and he asked me what it is. He's seen my book, Boosting Romance in Marriage. That's my book. I always share Boosting Romance in Marriage. So he looked at it and he was like, "What's romance?" It was very funny to me because I was really particular. How do I answer him? How do I answer what he's saying? A man of 82 years asking me, what do I mean by romance? And the wife has gone. So, and I told him my own perspective. Romance is not what you do before having sex. True. Romance is just the little thing you do here and there just to see that your relationship is working as expected. So, hi, my friend, welcome. I celebrate you. Jamil, welcome. Now you tell me what of the world you are, and you are the first person to be part of this seminar, and I am happy that you are here. Where are you going? All right, so we are talking today on reasons why marriages pack up after 20 years. Can you imagine? I used to, when I didn't have much knowledge, I always ask me, please come on, let's do it. It's a seminar we're having. I don't come live every day anymore, so I come live on certain days, and I want to make it um a comfortable zone to be around this moment that you are here with me. We are interested in seeing that people are living healthy life, and one aspect that must not be neglected is the aspect of my I'm the first one, Chris. All right, welcome. I celebrate you. So today we are talking about, can you give me your own idea why we talk about why marriages pack up after 20 years? I mean, after 20 years, I used to ask myself in those days, what were they doing for 20 years? And we're going to be quick about today's discussion. If you're going to cooperate with me and with Okon, and these are real issues that often appear in long-term marriages. So we're going to be looking at some issues that actually will appear in long-term marriages. But you talk to me if you're a young child and you hear, please do me well by sharing my link to your parents. And I want to say that by the grace of God, you're going to get value and they will not regret being a part of this. So let's discuss on, all right? Couples, stop talking, all right, deeply and become more like what's it, roommates than partners. When couples stop talking as they should and they become more like roommates, just living together, I value it, and I tell people communication is the key. We have this book in Amazon and Seller. All right, by the grace of God, I make a short video on how to easily get it. And one of the things that we say, people, I teach young people to, because someday God giving us life, they are going to settle in their own relationship, in their own marriage, and I say they're going to face the same pass through the same road, face the same problem that people or their parents were having. And if it's not well managed, you will see them taking the lane of divorce again, which should be a no. All right, so now let's go on. Couples should not in any way stop talking. They should always find reason to talk. Unresolved conflicts. All right. However, it is just like the saying goes in Nigeria, as long as the tongue is there with the teeth inside the mouth, sometimes you just see the teeth. Now you say yes or no, just say something, stepping on the tongue like this, and it's painful. So that tells me that as long as you're together from different places, come now together as couple, the truth remains that you can step on each other's toes, but you don't keep it in your heart for long. And not to talk of keeping unresolved conflicts. When there is a conflict, I like my husband so much, or something that misunderstanding, we try to, always look at that. We try to always, or we try to always a kind of try to settle whatever it is that is the problem. We try to do that because we know if that is not done, there's going to be some form of crisis. Okay, so unresolved conflict. I tell people, you are married, you are couple, whatever it is, make sure that you settle whatever it is that want to bring about some differences in your relationship. Don't keep it to tomorrow or the next day. You don't do that. If you do that, there's bound to be a lot of problems. Do not do that. Make sure that conflicts are resolved. Make sure that the situation is handled so that you don't begin to have unnecessary problems. And this I say to everyone couple, make sure that the things that need to be resolved in your marriage is resolved for better living. If you're here with me, say hi and make sure you go straight on to like this live stream. Yeah, go straight on to like this live stream, and we appreciate it so much. Okay, so now we'll go on to what we are saying. Conflicts must come, but every unresolved conflict must be handled. If you do not handle it, there's going to be some problem. Okay? All right, now let's go on. Unresolved conflicts should be handled. Argument that were never properly solved for years eventually just come up. And I see no reason why couples should not act maturely. I see no reason why they should not act maturely by trying to resolve whatever the conflict is. I like myself. I believe in the young ones shall grow. And so I don't just talk to the elderly people or people that are middle age. I talk to people. I try to make the younger ones understand that they might find themselves in a situation whereby there's going to be some, situation, so that they get their minds ready. Or what do you think? So I teach the younger generation, I teach the elderly ones, I teach the older couples that have been married for 20 years should not lay example of packing up the relationship just because of unresolved conflicts. Please, I'm here for you, and I want you to talk back to me. I will appreciate it greatly. All right, argument that we are never properly solved for many years just comes up. Yeah, it could come up, but we should be able to be matured enough to find a way of creating balance on that regard. Okay, emptiness syndrome. It is the kind of when children grow up and leave, couples suddenly realize they no longer know each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? Yeah, yes, I'm happy that you are here. But the YouTube, where we are talking about why marriages pack up after 20 years, it's not easy. I want you to give your contribution and please encourage me by going on to watch my videos. I drop related videos on this. The reason why I'm live, I don't come live often like that again. I come live me twice in a week because I want people to go watch my video, help me to grow, help me to, make good what I'm doing. If you do not watch, I will not be able to make it. So we are talking in this regard that people, while they are married, you can imagine married for 20 years, you're busy with the children or you're busy doing your own thing, and then suddenly, suddenly, and I mean it, I'm saying it again, suddenly the children are all grown and the children have left you, and they are chasing their own career, pursuing, and they do not have good time for you. And now they are married, they are out, and you now begin to feel lonely, which is what we call emptiness syndrome. Please, if you're a young couple, or if you are married for 20 years, or you've been married, I have been live with people that are married for 50 years. If you have been married for 30 years, 40 years, do not leave that emptiness in the name of you're busy with the children, or you're busy with your career, you're busy with one thing, and then suddenly the children are always make their home warm, have done grown, and they have to go to work somewhere, or they found their own spouses, and then you are lonely. Please like the life. I'm waiting for you to like the life, please. I wanted to have someone ask me a question for the topic, but I bet you have something good to say to us. All right, now let's talk. When the children leave, so just work towards um, being together, so when the children leaves, you will not miss them. Midlife crisis, midlife crisis, midlife crisis, you begin to experience some changes in your life that you've never had before. Hormonal, saying imbalance, stuff like that for the woman. And then, of course, right now you're at your midlife, we call it, and you have a lot to handle, a lot of bills to pay, and then your health is no longer as strong. That's why we encourage people to do exercise. Sometimes we watch my videos, see me exercise, and if you do not handle this mid-year or mid-time crisis or midlife crisis, when you grow old, and then even no matter the situation you're going through, as a married man or as a married woman, no matter the level or your year, you should think about when you get old. Think about when you get older. If you think about when you're getting older, you discover that you put some necessary measures so that you are not caught unaware. All right. One partner may begin to question life purpose and feel trapped or dissatisfied. Okay? Midlife crisis, when one partner begins to question life purpose and feel trapped or dissatisfied. Do not get to that point whereby you begin to, when you are working strategically with your friends or your spouse, you discover that a lot of questions that come at midlife might not arise. And so I tell couple, I send a message I sent a post today, and I was telling couples, please, when it comes to finances, which also handle a lot of aspect of life, quit, make sure you work wisely for the financial aspect of your life to be up. Yeah. One partner may begin to question, lack of appreciation. Lack of appreciation. Years of feeling unnoticed or unvalued can slowly destroy love. Years of feeling unnoticed or unvalued can slowly destroy love. Financial pressure. Long-term financial stress can create resentment. When people do not, I take it again, when people do not think about financial stability of their lives as they are growing, I tell you one truth. So there was a power failure, but we are back to what we're doing, so it's fine. I hope someone joins me on again. Sorry for the distraction, but we go on. All right. All right. So we go on again. I'm trying to monitor what I'm doing here. So we're talking about long-term financial stress can create resentment. And please, couples should not allow for anything that will bring about resentment. Okay, that is very important. Couple do not allow for anything that will bring about resentment. There's light?
Yes.
Because it's okay, I have them here. Welcome. And then we are not sure of the light. Is that light 100%? Okay.
The power bank is 100%.
You can switch over, just leave it there.
I'm not sure this light.
Okay, so I'm back again. I had some mix up somewhere. Please don't go nowhere. Just stay on with me. I've missed being live. I'm happy that it's gonna go well. Anyways. So if it's okay, my couple would tell them, fight anything that bring about the distractions. Okay, so welcome. Years of, okay, lack of appreciation. All right, one partner may be question like, okay, we've talked about that, and years of feeling unnoticed or unvalued can okay, slowly destroy love. Lack of appreciation. When I always tell people, when your couple does anything great, please appreciate them. When your couple does anything great, please appreciate them. For if you stay and you're married to your wife or your husband and they do great things and you do not appreciate them, I tell you what will happen eventually. They feel tired, they feel unnoticed, unvalued, and slowly this has a way of bringing down love. So lack of appreciation is a no-no when it comes to relationship. And financial pressure, long-term financial stress can also bring about resentment, infidelity, or emotional affair. Infidelity, you have emotional attachment to someone. Infidelity. All right, so after many years, some people seek excitement or validation. Permit me to say, please, we are talking about some of the things that could cause. You might just say, no, I'm not married, or I'm not married, I'm just married for 5 years. But whatever it is that could pose problem, out of experience, we are telling people that people that are married 20 years, I mean, they are not happy with themselves. So what we are trying to do this day is try to curtail or reduce as much as possible those things that are not supposed to be. All right. Infidelity. After many years, some people seek excitement or validation elsewhere, which is should be a no. Example, okay, for your life, you could structure it this way, right? I talk about this topic actually because my interest is to see that people are happy. So with that, having said all that, we tell people that honestly resentment, honestly, example, listening to gossip. We have talked about the major thing, but listening to gossip, you understand, talking about things that we're not supposed to talk about, right? Looking at, like I was talking to my husband yesterday, we've been married for, almost that, this is 19 year, okay, almost that 20 years. And then we are saying, this is what we need right now. We have to boost up this area of our lives. And he's like, yeah, yeah, he will always say yeah. And then I now said, no, this time around we have to be very practical about what we want and how we'll go about it, because we live in an expensive town, and then finances matter a lot. We don't have a lot of our own, all right? We still pay rentage in a lot of things, in a lot of places. There's so many things that we need to still do. And it was like, oh yeah, you're right. So even at it, couples see things that are not supposed to be like a distraction. They should handle it. Along the line, your couple, your wife or so. All right, while I wait for people to come up again. And so you say no to anything that will bring about distraction in the home front. You say no to anything that will bring about, I'm telling you, distraction for your home to work. If you do not say no to it, you have a lot of problems waiting for you. So anything that will bring about distraction in the home front, build daily. You build your home daily. You build your home daily. You build love daily. Build it and you see it working. Build your home daily. Build your relationship daily. Build it daily. Build your love life daily. If you don't build it, you won't have the people. Build it. Build your love life. Build your family. Build it on. Build it. If you build it, I bet you have what you've always desired. If you do not build it, you're going to have problems at the long run. So build your love life. Build it daily, so that as you grow on, you discover that you don't have much problems. Build it daily. Learn from people that have something to offer. Read our books. Healthy lifestyle. Just read. Build and you'll not be disappointed. But if you do not build, you're going to have some disappointment. I want to end